you garner the award today?
I think when it comes down to it, it's all about hard work and effort and dedication. You know, you don't need to be special to have those kind of attributes in you, and that only helped me also progress on the field and build my technique and help me get on the field more as well. So I think when it comes down to it, just effort and hard work, really.
What does it mean when you get that award? You know, all the hard work that you've put in, leaving the program, coming back, everything sort of, you know, comes to fruition when you get that award.
Oh man, it's been a ride. It really has been, and I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to be able to come back here, you know, to begin with, and all these great coaches around me, from the strength staff to Coach Hogerson, supporting me in my goals to get on the field and progress in my position and who I am as a man mostly. And it has been a ride, like I said, but it means a lot. It means a lot when your hard work pays off and it shows. So it's definitely motivating and helps me propel forward to the summer and looking forward to camp now.
We can look at your height and get excited about it all we want, but you have to turn yourself into a football player. What was the most difficult part, I guess, of getting from where you were when you came in to where you are now?
The most difficult part is just technique, really, especially at the offensive line position. It's hard, you know. It's not just solely based off speed or strength. It's technique, and it's a lot of mental as well as physical. So that was the hardest part, coming from any kind of football experience to this level. You know, everyone's big and fast now. Now it comes down to who puts in the work, who has better attention to detail when it comes to technique, especially, like I said, at the offensive line position. So that's probably the biggest transition.
What's the biggest mental leap you think you've made since you came into the program?
The biggest mental leap is just learning the game. Only playing 1 year in high school, my senior year, and then coming into here is, you know, being big in high school can get you by. Over here, it's just you have to learn the offense, learn the position, learn the game, and like I said, the technique. So, and I'd say that's probably been the biggest mental challenge. But I feel comfortable now, finally, with where I'm at, and I'm looking forward to just keep progressing off of that.
Get an award for the top blocker on. Have they placed you on scholarship? Is that a discussion?
Yes, I've been on scholarship actually since the beginning of the spring semester. They put me on full scholarship, and again, that's just another blessing. My main goal here is just to be what I can for this team, and as a leader, as a player, and to, you know, earn that scholarship and earn the award. That's just another blessing in itself. So I'm really proud of what I accomplished, and I'm really happy that I've had, like I said, all these great guys around me to help me get there.
It means something in terms of, you know, to be a scholarship player has a different connotation than what it does when you talk about being a walk-on guy, but you're still going to put in the same kind of work. What does that do financially, to relieve that burden and not have to worry about that now?
And as I said, you know, my main goal here, you know, the scholarship thing, yeah, it's awesome, but my main goal here was to play football and be what I can for this team, off the field, on the field, as a leader. And having that scholarship is you know, a burden lifted off my shoulders, and now I can focus mostly on football more, as well as being a leader for these younger guys and kind of helping them build this program up as well. So I'm looking forward to that now.
I would think you remember it. I can't remember the details when you gave that speech.
Rose from the Concrete.
Tell me that story. You know, the abbreviated version.
Basically, it was about, you know, I wrote it about my father, and it was a poem called "The Rose from the Concrete." It's basically defying all odds, and, you know, being a kid from New York, one of 7, growing up in a large family, and walking on to a Division I college, you know, where, like you said before, also size doesn't really matter anymore. Now it's about, can you play football? And just making that leap has really just been something special, and I'm happy to be here with these just amazing guys, coaching staff and players, and I'm looking forward to this season, and like I said, just progressing and being better, best I can be.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. What do you see your role as this year, kind of a guy that can play both tackle spots and help out when need be, or make a push to start?
I mean, you know, everyone wants to start. Everyone wants that next level and wants that next thing. And what I've learned is just control the controllables. You know, what can I do to make myself better, the best that I can possibly be? So that's my goal, and that's what I'm going to keep pushing forward to. And if it, you know, gets me into that starting role, or if I have to come in at both sides and just play for a bit, whatever I can do to benefit this team, so we could be the best team it can be, is what I want to be. So,
did you learn anything from guys that were in similar spots in the past, guys like Kindler and Fight, who played tackle?
Yeah, I have. You know, I remember last year, you know, it started off and we had some role changes, and Kindler had to step up and start, and a couple of years back it was Curtis Fight who had to step up and start, and it's just, you know, stay the course, man, and never give up on it, and never get discouraged, and just keep working, and when your time comes, be the best prepared you possibly can be for that opportunity.
What was the toughest part about being a walk-on?
Being a walk-on, I mean, it's how other people perceive you. that really is the toughest part, you know, like, oh, you're not on scholarship or whatever, but I didn't let that get to me because to me there's no really difference between someone slandering you or someone praising you, you know, it's just someone else's opinion. I cared about what I thought about myself, and my teammates have been more than supportive of me from when I first started here as a freshman to when I left and I came back, so that's the only thing that really mattered to me, and I feel like that's what got me where I am today. Sure, no problem.
Physically, what's your focus in the offseason?
Physically, always flexibility. Always being so tall and always work on flexibility and probably gonna get more into yoga and everything. And the strength coaches have got us more into that. And besides that, technically, as a position standpoint, just steps and hand and footwork. Really, that's really it. That's what I'm looking forward to.
A lot of linemen do struggle with the flexibility. Is it just the size, or is it the bulk that you guys have to carry that's the primary issue?
It's it's a combination of things, and especially in the pass game, you have to be able to go backwards faster than the guys running at you forwards. And if you don't have a base and the flexibility standpoint, it's going to be really hard to maneuver and move around. But I've known guys my height with better flexibility than guys shorter, and vice versa. It's just about what you put into it, and the end result's going to be what you decide to put into it. So.
Did you ask him about winning the actual award?
Yes.
Were you surprised?
They don't tell you before, I can tell you that. But, when they said my name, I was proud. And I was proud to step on that field and, show that, here at West Virginia, you can really start from the bottom and truly work your way up and progress. And the coaches here, they give you that opportunity. So, like I just told him, whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out. So that was really, really big for me.
I know in past years some of the walk-on